but you gotta be there for me too.
Testing 1, 2, 3. This is voiceover Jaiden, and today I'm going to be DIYing some pins. Now this video is technically a re-upload, and I think I made that last video on this about a year ago, but I just looked back at my old videos and I noticed how horrible the audio quality was on that video, which is ironic because I think that's my highest viewed video too. And so I got a lot of comments suggesting to change the audio, so that's what I wanted to do today. Now, I don't expect a lot of people to watch this, but I figured if even 10 people found a better viewing experience by watching this video instead of that last video that I had, then I figured that it was worth it to kind of edit it again. So yeah, let me know what you think, and without further ado, let's get into the video. For option number 1, I started out by looking at examples from both Pinterest and Google. Next, after I found a couple of examples that I liked, I then drew them out. And what I really like about this option is the fact that it is really customizable, because you're just drawing, so you can kind of draw whatever you want. After I was done sketching out my images, I then used some gel pens to color in the images. Now, if you want your pictures to stay black and white, that's perfectly fine. Or to give them a glossier effect, you can use gel pens. If you kind of want to give it more of a matte effect, I would suggest using paint or markers, or even colored pencils would work in this case scenario too. After you're done coloring in your images, you're then going to want to take an X-Acto knife and cut around the edges. I will caution you to be very careful because it is really easy to cut yourself because these images are so small. And if you have to, you can also go in with some scissors. And then once you're done cutting out the images, set them aside as we will be using them later. A cheap little life hack to kind of make these pins more durable in this option is taking some packaging tape and sticking your images onto it. This kind of gives it a glossier effect and makes sure that they don't scratch too much. And then after you're done placing your images onto the tape strip, you're then going to want to secure them in with another tape strip on top. Option 2 is a little bit quicker than option 1. So instead of drawing the images, you're going to want to print them off. I think I made them about 1 inch by 1 inch, some a little smaller, some a little bigger. And then using an X-Acto knife, I cut out the images. And then to make them more durable, I placed them on cardboard this time, and then went over the top with some Mod Podge in order to seal it in place. Option number 3 is personally my favorite because it looks the most authentic to the kind of pins you can buy in stores. And so basically what I did was I took 2 pieces of parchment paper and put some glue sticks in between them. And then using my iron, I then just went over the glue to make a slab of glue. And then I used some tacky glue. You can also use some Mod Podge and seal your images onto the slab of glue. And then to cut them out, I first used some scissors, but then to get the more precise edges, I went in with an X-Acto knife. For option 4, you're going to want to start out by collecting some stickers. And then similar to option 3, you then want to place some of those stickers onto some glue. And if you don't have an iron to create an entire slab of glue, you can always use your glue gun and just smash it in between 2 pieces of parchment paper. Once you're done placing your sticker onto the glue, you're then going to want to put some Mod Podge over it to seal it in, and then cut it out using either an X-Acto knife or some scissors. The 5th and final option is to use some charms or broken jewelry for your pins, and then simply just glue on a safety pin or a pin backing onto the back. This one's really good if you have extra, whether you made your images using options 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. You're then going to want to collect all of your sealed images together, and then using a package of pin backings, stick a pin on the back in order to make it fully into a pin. After securing the pin backing with an extra layer of glue on top, you are then done with the DIY. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I actually enjoyed looking back at this and kind of fixing it a little. Like I said before, I don't usually like remaking old videos, but I do want to be proud of the content that I'm putting on this channel, so I thought that this was the best way to do it. I think that was all I had to say. Again, thank you so much for watching. I don't know if I said that already, and I'll see you in the next video.